Hi, I'm Joe Glaser. Today we're going to talk about the plastic bridges that Gibson used in the 60s and then for some time. They were kind of lightweight. They bolted on with four bolts, and they were often associated, but not always, with a height adjustable ceramic saddle. This is what the saddle looked like. It sat in the slot and could be raised and lowered. They, at a certain point, started to get a bad reputation because the plastic warped and cracked, and people routinely decided to replace them with wood, ebony or rosewood, not thinking about the fact that a guitar isn't necessarily improved by better materials, that a guitar has a certain voice, and that if it's a magical voice, it's like that for a reason. For example, the 160E that John Lennon used was a great guitar for what he did with it. By itself, it probably wasn't the best acoustic guitar in the world. It isn't what somebody would use on a writer's night. But for what it did and where it sat in the track, using a very narrow, bright, percussive sound segment and not having too much bass and too much mid-range, it was a great guitar. Here, being in a recording town and also dealing with collectors worldwide, we've noticed that the players have gone to great lengths to try to get back to using these ceramic saddles. They've become, even though I have quite a few of them because we took them out of guitars over these years, they've become sort of a collector's item. They're under great demand. To go along with that, we finally decided we needed to come out with a plastic bridge. It was a direct replacement. It's got the same 4 holes. It's got a little bit more structure underneath so it stays stiff and fits better over time. And it's available in 3 colors, sort of a smoky look like these older ones deteriorated into, and then 2 black finishes, one that's not a high gloss and one that is a high gloss. Because I wasn't around, I don't remember how shiny they were when they came out, but we wanted to make all 3 options. I don't know that everybody's going to go back and take off these wooden bridges, because once you put a wooden bridge on a Gibson guitar and try to take it off and go back to a plastic bridge, you don't know what you're getting into. But there's still thousands of these guitars out there with these deteriorating plastic bridges, and they're worth saving. It's really not our decision. Something we have learned as luthiers over the years. It's not our decision to play God and decide that because we don't like the look of a bridge, that another one we could make out of a fancier material is really the right thing for the guitar. And to that end, we're really happy to have these available at Music City Bridge.